Well, I've been tidying up in the garden today. There's almost nothing left now, just the flowers over there. Marigolds, you can see, and the dahlias and the sweet peas. So we're just going to take a look back now and see where they started their journey, way back in March. Well people, as you can see, those flowers took over the border. You know, that border was empty in the start of the year. The growing season I think started in March. I planted things late February, early March. But not much happened till about mid-March, 26th of March I think it is. Well, it's the start of this, the growing season. You can see there's no flowers in the garden yet. It's been raining quite a lot, so it's too wet to cut the grass. Just have a little look in the greenhouse. Those were seed discs from B&M. They've come into life. And marigolds, nothing. Cucumbers, nothing. Tomatoes, nothing. This is one sunflower. These are dahlias. They're the first to show. Tomatoes again, nothing. Cucumbers, nothing. In the pots, various flowers are not coming. One or two here you can see just shooting up. So that's the state of things early March. And they didn't show all at once. It took a while getting going, but once they started going. So we're now in March the 26th. Marigolds coming out. These are tomatoes. These are dahlias. Seed discs. These are vegetable pots. Those are flowers. So we're now in April. These are tomatoes, cucumbers. These are some more tomatoes. These are cherry tomatoes I think. There's several types of flowers. I'm not quite sure what's in them. The little blue specks are slug pellets, because I'm getting really bad slugs, little ones. I'm throwing them out at night. But this is my little greenhouse. There are the two baskets that have come from seed, and in here got some more peas. I'll put them outside after a while. Well, today is the 1st of May, and you can see the cucumber plants are growing nicely, and the tomatoes. The flowers are all blooming now. Well, they're not blooming, but there's some late plants that I've planted a couple of weeks ago. Everything's coming along splendidly. So here we are at the end of May, and these are the baskets that was planted in February, March. The plants now are in the border, but they're only young as yet. Those are the pots from seed. Those are all from seed as well. Just scattered most of those in the soil and see what would happen. We'll go to the greenhouse. tomatoes are growing just as you expect them to. I've strung them up now. Just keep throwing that string around as they grow. Some cherry tomatoes there that are coming along. And then in May things get bigger and better. And these are the new baskets. That one there. That's the old basket. Well, it's not an old basket, but the old basket. There's your new basket. You can see they're coming along nicely. There's the borders are coming along. Grass is lovely. Hello everybody, it's June the 9th today. It's raining outside and I'm just finishing off a cup of tea. I can't think of a nicer place to be at the moment. It can either rain, pitter pattering on the greenhouse roof. Everything's growing in the garden and I'm just here just slowing down and taking notice of things that I never noticed before. Like it's the first time I've ever grown cucumbers and I've noticed they flower, and when they flower that becomes the vegetable, the cucumber. You know, you spend all your time racing through life working and things like that, you don't notice. And it's the same with the peas, look. The peas flower and then the flower turns to a pod when the peas form in the pod. Never noticed that before. In June we had peas. We had loads of peas in June, potatoes, onions, strawberries. Right, so here's the water pump. This one here is the one working off the solar panel, that small solar panel, and that was £7.99. And it's quite effective in the sun, but once the sun goes in, it stops. And that one, for not much more money, was just less than 20 quid from Amazon. And that works all the time. It's electrified though, so I have to work all year long. In July, I made that water feature. And then I turned things round because I wasn't happy with those buckets. Just checking out the cucumbers. One or two quite large ones now coming along. I've noticed that the biggest are at the top of the plant. I don't know whether that's a typical way they grow. Down at the bottom there's hardly any. And just one or two in the middle. And that's the highest one. But you know, I've put these cherry tomatoes outside. I don't know whether it'll do them a good to give them a good soaking from the rain, or whether it'll do them any harm. So that's another experiment taking place. Then of course the season ends and everything dies and becomes compost, and then you start again next year, and it won't be long before we're putting them in the compost with everything else. These are my compost bins. That's where everything is now, and they'll rot down over the winter. Flipping motorbikes, eh? It'll rot down in the winter, and then next year I'll spread that over my garden for compost. But I'll leave those flowers in because there's still a good amount of insects working on them. I haven't seen many bees, but there's other insects. I don't know whether they're hornets or wasps or something, but they're similar to bees, but they don't look like bees. If they are, they've been on a diet bees. They're very slim bees.